So in this video, sasabihin ko sa inyo yung aking opinion, the resignation or yung intent resignation ni Justin Trudeau, and ano ba yung magiging epekto niya sa immigration dito sa Canada. The past 9 years, ito na siguro yung administration party list since started vlogging. I think Justin Trudeau was the Prime Minister in 2015.
I'm a fighter. Every bone in my body has always told me to fight because I care deeply about Canadians.
So, isa sa mga headlines ngayon dito sa Canada is yung intention ni Justin Trudeau to resign as the Prime Minister and leader ng Liberal Party. We're just mainly focused dun sa immigration and yung buhay dito sa Canada. And as you all know, Justin Trudeau is very well known in terms of playing with his words. Ang sinabi niya dun sa interview niya was,
So last night over dinner, I told my kids about the decision that I'm sharing with you today. I intend to resign as party leader, as Prime Minister, after the party selects its next leader through a robust, nationwide, competitive process.
As the word itself, I intend to resign. Meaning, plano pa lang niya mag-resign kapag nakakuha ng kapalit yung kanilang party list to have a new party leader. So meaning, he is still the Prime Minister of Canada. So changes will come after the election. Ang election dito sa Canada is October of 2025. So I guess para sa akin, there's really nothing to worry about kasi those changes will take effect kapag may ibang party list ang mamumuno dito sa Canada. So by that time, sa ngayon, anong dapat nating gawin with the immigration dito sa Canada is still continuous. Walang pagbabago, ganun pa din, mahigpit pa rin sila ngayon, mas pinahigpit pa nila ngayon, and those drastic changes with those requirements, it's going to be the same until a new party list ang mamumuno dito sa Canada. As I observe for the last 9 years dito sa Canada when it comes to the immigration, process, when Justin Trudeau nanaupo in 2015, dyan na nagsulputan yung maraming pathways ng Canada, just like yung mga refugee pathways, the express entry, the international student, and even rural pathways katulad ng Atlantic Region, rural and northern immigration pilot program, especially sa Atlantic Region as well. So doon dumami yung mga pathways papunta sa Canada, especially the international student. But with those 9 years studying, making contents, updating the immigration dito sa Canada, in those pathways, there are loopholes. Sabi ko nga sa inyo, may mga loopholes yung mga pathway na yon na it intends na talagang mas maraming mag-migrate sa Canada, or I think that's the intention of to have more immigrants to come here in Canada. Kaya nga, international students, nagkaroon sila ng loophole na makakita or nagkaroon sila ng butas. Maraming mga tao or mga, at least kahit mga tayong mga Pilipino, we look ways kung paano ma-convert ang international student to permanent residency. Kasi dati, when it comes to international student, the only intention of international student is to really study here in Canada, and then after those master's degree, after those study, they will go back to their home country para i-apply yung pinag-aralan nila dito sa Canada. The past year, nakakakita ng mga butas na kung sakaling international student, pwede nang maging permanent resident. Same thing as it goes, nagkaroon ng tourist visa pathway kasi nga 'di ba yung COVID nandiyan dyan. So maraming butas sa immigration from 9 years ago hanggang sa ngayon. Siguro yun yung kinokorek nila ngayon. Maraming mga butas, maraming mga loopholes, immigration process. So kaya hindi kayo magtataka, ang daming mga nakapunta rito sa Canada, maraming mga international student and even mga tourists, maraming mga nakakuha ng work permit with LAMIA, at kung ano-ano pang mga changes, drastic changes, quick changes, and iba pang mga pilot programs, ang dami. So, with those changes, it still be the same, but the changes will come after the election. Nung pumunta kami rito sa Canada, I think that was, we processed our papers way back in 2009. Si Harper yung Prime Minister that time, and he is in the Conservative Party. yung processing namin na ginawa dati, it's very thorough. So, it took us about 2 to 3 years para maging permanent resident dito sa Canada. I think that was the time with the family sponsorship. It still applies. Pero yung documentation, yung processing, mabusisi that time. And even, nung nag-process kami that time ng papers, is bumalik pa sa amin yung papeles. Second apply namin ni Aisha in 2010 until ma-approve siya after 2012. Tapos nakarating kami dito ng 2013. Now, with the Conservative Party, I can say na yung requirements is very strict that time. Na, alam mo yon, you are qualified to become a permanent resident talaga if you have the skills, the relationship, the connection, and even yung point system, nag-apply na rin sa amin that time na kailangan mo talaga siyang kunin. And by that time as well, hindi naman siya sobrang higpit that process, but it's very thorough na kung saan, if you become a permanent resident, you deserve to become a permanent resident. And then, Justin Trudeau's administration went in. So, syempre, iba't iba yung pangako nila. Kaya nga sila nalalo. It's because ang dami niyang pinangako that time na pag ikaw ay naupong Prime Minister dito sa Canada, lahat ng sinabi mo, lahat ng pangako, lahat ng agenda na ginawa mo while you're on the campaign, dapat mong sundin. Kasi pwede kang patalsikin kaagad, or hindi naman patalsikin, but you need to gain the trust of the Canadian people para ikaw ulit yung iboto nila sa susunod. So yung mga agenda na yon, at least dapat yon matupad. And with that agenda, lahat yon pinatupad ni Justin Trudeau. At least halos lahat yon natupad. Increase number of permanent residency, increase number of immigration process, increasing the child tax from that time, at kung ano-ano pa. So by this October 2025, there will be having an election again, and that is the time na magkakaroon ulit. Changes will come into effect. So dapat ka bang mabahala na nag-resign, or sabihin na natin nag-intend to resign si Justin Trudeau sa ngayon? We only have, I think we have 9 months para tignan yung kung sino yung magiging party list leader ng Liberal Party. We have at least 9 months or yung mga changes ng immigration sa Canada, or even sa buhay Canada. Ano pa ba yung mga dapat na abangan? That is something na we will try to look forward for. But for the meantime, you don't have to worry anything sa ngayon. Yung mga pagpapauwi, deportation, yung pagiging strict sa immigration process right now. So sa ngayon, wala pa namang mga changes na mangyayari until a new party list will take over, until a new prime minister in a different party list will take over the leadership in Canada. And this is only my opinion. I'm not saying na tama yung sinasabi ko. Pwede kong i-share sa inyo ngayon. So right now, yun lang yung magiging reaction ko. Again, Justin Trudeau, it's still the Prime Minister of Canada until a new leader is elected to their party list. So, we're not so sure sino yung susunod sa kanya, sino yung susunod na Prime Minister within the next 9 months, or are we going to have a snap election? But right now, it's up to the politics kasi talagang with the politics dito sa Canada, magulo din. Pero we're just really hoping for the best, hoping for the Canada, and para sa akin, I think changes will be coming soon enough, and hopefully the changes will all benefit to all Canadians, to all permanent resident, and to all the resident of Canada. So again, maraming salamat sa pagsubaybay. A good shout out doon sa mga reactions ng mga kababayan natin, especially doon sa mga nagbibigay rin ng kanilang opinions. Maraming salamat sa inyo dahil right now, ang daming options ng mga Pilipino, ang daming options ng mga tao to watch more content creators on how they will build their life here in Canada, or any input na pwede nyo masuggest. Just keep on vlogging, keep on sharing, makitip, makitrip at makitravel dito sa amin, sa family. I'll see you on to the next one. Peace!
and Canadians deserve a real choice in the next election. And it has become obvious to me with the internal battles that I cannot be the one to carry the Liberal standard into the next election.